Good morning, students. In my previous video, I have discussed about what is program, what is programming, and what is instruction. Okay. In this video, I will discuss about the programming languages. So, what is programming language? Programming language is a formal language comprising a set of instructions that produce various kind of output. Okay. See, computers cannot understand any languages. Okay. It understands only zeros and ones. Okay. Now, it is not possible for us to give a computer any instruction in the form of 0 and 1. Okay. So the scientists have invented a language which is similar to human readable language like English. Okay. And they write program or they give instruction in those kind of languages. Then that instruction will be translated into machine language, that is in the form of zeros and ones. Then the machine can understand and execute according to that instructions. Okay. So language or set of instructions which is written in the form of zeros and one is known as machine language. That means the language which a machine can understand. Okay. So in case of machine language, the instructions are given in the form of zeros and ones. Okay. And programming languages are like human readable languages. Then we need a translator. The programmers write program or programmers give instructions to computer in the form of programming language. Okay. Then a translator is needed. The translator translates the program written in programming language to machine language, that is in the form of 0 and 1. Okay. Then the machine can understand the instructions and act accordingly to those given instructions. Okay. So machine language means instruction given in the form of zeros and ones, and human readable language means the language which a programmer can understand. Okay. Now here is the generation of programming language. Okay. So the generation of programming language has evolved from the first generation to fourth generation. Okay. Now in case of first generation, machine level in case of first generation, programming languages were like machine level language. Okay. So features of first generation programming languages is, it is like machine level programming language. Instructions were given in the form of zeros and one, and no translator was needed. That means in case of first generation programming language, it was more like a machine language. Okay. Instructions were given in the form of zeros and ones. That's why no translator was needed, because the instruction was is given in the form of zeros and one. That means the programmer gives, in case of first generation programming language, the programmer gives instructions in machine language or in the form of zeros and ones. So no translator was needed and the machine can easily understand. So first generation programming language is similar to machine language. Okay. Where instructions are given in the form of zeros and ones, so no translator was needed. But it was less programmer friendly, because it was very difficult to give instruction in the form of zeros and ones. Okay. But it was easier for the machine to understand. That's why the program written in first generation programming language or in machine language executes very fast. Okay. Because no translator was needed, so the time required for translation, okay, that saves. Now in case of second generation programming language is assembly language, and assembler was needed to translate the assembly language to machine language. Okay, now second generation programming language is known as assembly language. Assembly language is more programmer friendly but less machine friendly. That means assembly language, in case of assembly language, the programmer writes the program in assembly language. Then an assembler is needed to translate the assembly language into machine language. The process is known as assembling. After translating the assembly language, the program written in assembly language into machine language, then the machine can understand, and then the machine execute the program. Okay. Then third generation. In case of third generation programming language, in a third generation programming language is machine independent, high level programming language, programmer friendly. Okay. So in case of third generation, it is more programmer friendly and less machine friendly, but it is machine independent. Machine independent means similar kind of program can run in several machines. Okay. And it is high level language. That means it is more human readable and less close to machine language. Okay. Like C, COBOL, Fortran, etc. See, if a program is written, program means set of instruction. Okay. If a program is written in C language, then at first we need a compiler to compile it. Okay. Then after compilation, compiler is one type of translator. Okay. So after compilation, that source code, that means the code written in programming C language, that source code will be translated to assembly language. Then again an assembler is needed. Then the assembler convert the assembly language into machine language. Then after linking the machine language, the program become executable. Okay. So you can understand the distance, more time is required for translation. Okay. So in case of first generation programming language, the execution time is very fast because it was written in machine language. But in case of second generation, in case of third generation, okay, this type of language is more programmer friendly but need more execution time because more time is required for translation. Okay. Now in case of fourth generation, this is more powerful, more versatile, more user friendly. Okay. And this type of language is known as object oriented programming language. Example, C++, Java. Okay. So these are the basic things about programming languages. Okay. I hope you understood. If you have any problem, please inform me.